you and your vibes in my mind. I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine. Yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you spark chemical reactions. Your aura strikes like lightning. Got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric.
Kick off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Let's take a look at the Liverpool starting 11. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold plays with Andrew Robertson in the wide defensive areas. Jordan Henderson starts alongside Fabinho in the centre of midfield. And it's two strikers up front who will look to provide the goal-scoring threat. Explosive attacking qualities can be so important. Look no further than Mo Salah.
I would describe him as majestic when he's playing at his best. He glides past defenders. He's got that ability to run with the ball into open space. He can pick out a pass. He can wriggle out of tight situations. He's the most creative player on the field today.
Mane. Can he put them in front? But it was a wonderful chance. But the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Verratti. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Pressing high to win the ball. It's looking promising. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. And the short option preferred. To take the lead. And the keeper getting across to stop it. Well, the short corner routine. And he favours the inside route. Well, very effective goalkeeping to touch it over. And behind it's gone for a corner. It's a short one. Oh, a save right out of the top drawer. Super stop. They take it short. Messi. Can they slot it home? Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. Diogo Jota. Well, what can they do to stop him? And he might be through here. The goal to put them in front. And there's a turn-up for the books based on what we've seen in this game so far. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Neymar. And Neymar. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. Henderson. Mane. Liverpool in a position of menace. And a tidy challenge. Mbappe. Hakimi. Messi. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Could be. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. So 2-0 now. Surely. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum. Could reduce the deficit. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger.
Well, those stats don't lie. Liverpool haven't controlled the ball, but that won't bother them because when they win it in deep areas, they've got forward with pace and with numbers. It's been a great counter-attacking display.
In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Mane. Well, that's not textbook defending. And still trying to get the shot off. But they dealt with the threat posed. Mane. Here's Thiago. That's all they can conjure for now. An example of how to press. Verratti. Excellent vision. On and on he goes. And a timely intervention. Well, he had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Short corner it is. Messi. And lining it up. Mbappe! And denied by the keeper. Impressive. Diogo Jota. Sadio Mane now. No failure to keep the ball by Liverpool. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Jota. In position. Chance maybe. Well, they can bring it out now. And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield. And away they go again. Just reflecting on what we saw in the first 45. Joyous football from Liverpool. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Mane. Fabinho. Henderson has it. And return to Henderson. Salah. Chance here. Oh, goodness me, off the post.
Well, they won't come much closer than that. It's a
real chance. Tremendous block. One block after another. And Thiago. And the keeper won't be complaining about that cross. Poor quality. Let's just clarify the injury situation. Our man on the side of the pitch is Jeff Shreves.
He landed really heavily on his shoulder then. You can see the discomfort he's in. But he's a tough guy. I think he'll carry on.
Cheers, Jeff. Well read to win possession back. Neymar. This looks threatening. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Short corner favoured. Cuts in from the flank. Can he get one back? Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save. Well, they fancy a short one. Firing it in. A goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here's the replay. It's certainly a well-delivered ball into the area, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the score. What's going to happen next? Andrew Robertson. And unable to keep possession. And he might be through here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Elects to go short. Makes his way in field. Could be. Oh, really close. Just over the top. Fabinho. Jota. Went in strongly to win the ball. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. And the advantage is with PSG. Will they profit from this situation? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Henderson. Sadio Mane now. Thiago. Diogo Jota. Well, he was in the right place to intercept. My goodness, it looked as though he was clean through. And the referee, what will he do here? And I think that's one we could have called from 5 miles away. Stewart, clear red card offence.
Well, you've obviously got very good eyesight, but no doubt about that. He stopped a goal-scoring opportunity there. He had to go.
I had my eyes tested last week, I'll have you know. Clears it away. Couldn't keep it. Thiago. Sadio Mane now. Fabinho. It did look on for them, but not to be. Good pressure high up the pitch. Fabinho. Will he find the net? Couldn't quite hang on. But it looked so threatening, but the danger averted. Something to worry about here.
Well, that save just about keeps them in this, but they have to pose more of a threat at the other end.
Oh, Stuart, they might be onto something here. And a goal! The equaliser! They simply refuse to be beaten. Down to 10 men, but right back in this game. So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2.
Substitution for the visitors.
And he's taken it away.
Number 18, Georgino Wijnaldum.
Marquinhos.
Number 8, Leandro Paredes.
Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. Tension building, still level. Can they forge ahead? Can they cover up? And he gobbles up the second chance. Disappointment for the keeper. No wonder he's asking questions of his defence. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. An effective challenge. Well, almost at full time, Liverpool desperate to make this a victory. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking football. But overall, I think they've been the better team. They've certainly had the greater cutting edge. Now they just need to see this out in the final few moments.
And it comes down to the final 5 minutes. Useful looking position, you've got to say. Diogo Jota. Here's Robertson. Matip. Now with Alisson. Virgil van Dijk. Andrew Robertson. Well, you can absolutely sense the frustration growing in the opposition camp. They can't get near the ball. Salah. Fabinho. And this is Diogo Jota now. Delightful pass. Paredes. Di Maria now. Lionel Messi. Effective challenge. The sound of the referee's whistle. This match is in the history books, and it goes down as a Liverpool victory.
Well, Derek, what a good finish to the game that was. They just wore down the opposition, and in the end, they got their reward. That's a really good win for them.
Well, there are certain... Good evening. This is, without question, one of the true cathedrals of football. Anfield, the venue tonight. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting next to me with his tactics charts at the ready is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Liverpool taking on Chelsea.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Edouard Mendy stands between the posts. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Mateo Kovacic in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Short corner it is. And a decent delivery. And a no-nonsense clearance. Werner. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Mount. And dispossessed. Jota. In position to give them the lead, maybe. And a goal! Right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So Chelsea get the game restarted. How will they respond to that goal? Promising attack, this. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Fabinho. Henderson. Went in strongly, decisively. Fabinho. Diogo Jota. No, not the best challenge. Well, then there to tidy up. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Oh, there's some real concerned looks from the bench, I have to tell you, because he's landed right on top of his elbow, and that's causing him some serious pain at the moment.
Cheers, Jeff. Well, that's a super ball over the top. Werner, and a fine cross. Well, from that position, he really should be doing more to work the goalkeeper. They will now make use of their substitutes bench. And in the perfect position to read it. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Fine cross into the middle. And still dangerous. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Oh, he's through here. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Well, a second goal for them here. Intercepting it intelligently. In with a chance. They've got it now, what can they do? Well, just the tackle that was needed. Reece James. This is Thiago Silva. Mateo Kovacic. Timo Werner. Marcos Alonso. Difficult to stop him. Kovacic. Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper. Well, those stats don't lie. Liverpool haven't controlled the ball, but their counter-attacking has been really good, particularly in the wide areas. It's been an excellent performance from them so far.
Havertz. And that pass could be troublesome. And still a chance. Not a time for cool heads. Salah. And this is Diogo Jota now. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. All hands on deck. Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Oh, good play this. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Well, deemed to have been a cautionable offence.
Well, no question about it. He deserved his booking there.
Matip. Good-looking sequence. With options at the back post here. And they deal with the threat this time. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Oh, good vision. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Jota. And Mane in the thick of things. And pushed onto the woodwork. And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield.
Substitution for Chelsea.
So the second half is underway, and we're still reflecting on what was a dizzying performance by Liverpool in the first 45.
Romelu Lukaku.
Diogo Jota. Fabinho. Thiago. Jota. Sadio Mane now. This is Thiago. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Thiago. An attack full of promise. Jota. Unable to keep the ball that time. Well, not giving him any breathing room. Options in the middle. It's a good Liverpool move in the making. Could be a goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, here's the replay, and just look at that power. That's almost unstoppable. That's a great strike.
So the action underway again. It's all going Liverpool's way. It's starting to get out of hand, you just feel. Timo Werner. Here is Thiago. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Strong but fair tackle. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they keep it going? And a goal! And you've got to say, they definitely took a deflection off the defender.
Well, as you can see, he gets a bit lucky here. The deflection just had the keeper wrong-footed, but he won't worry about that.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Well, they're quite content to knock it around inside their own half. That's a splendid pass from Romelu Lukaku. It was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Diogo Jota. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in. Excellent refereeing, advantage in operation. Thiago. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. We can get more details on that injury situation from our man pitch side, Jeff Shreves. Jeff?
He actually got trodden on in that last challenge, so his foot is probably a bit sore.
Cheers, Jeff. Good work from Liverpool to make sure possession changed hands. Can they hit on the break? Outfoxing the defender. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
And the referee will go back now to the earlier incident. Yellow card it is. Over it comes. Well, it has come to nothing. No way through. Mount. Here's Kovacic. And the ball's been given away by Lukaku. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Thiago Silva. James. Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Mount. Romelu Lukaku now. Could be dangerous. Lukaku waiting. And a free kick awarded by the referee. So a personnel change then. This to get themselves back into it. And a goal! He was composure personified, and he's done his job from the spot.
Well, here it is again. The keeper tries to read the penalty, but in the end he just makes no effort whatsoever. That's a strange decision.
So underway once more, and the push is on from Chelsea. Can they find a leveller? Ziyech. Lukaku! Well, fantastic reflex action from the goalkeeper. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Well, increasing the pressure, another corner it is. And short it is. And crossed in there. Well, he'll be a bit deflated following that effort, but he was being tightly marked. Thiago. Here is Thiago. And this is Diogo Jota now. A creative look about this. This could be it! And the keeper getting across to stop it. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of this. No trouble at all as far as the keeper was concerned. 5 minutes to go. Well, still time for them to level it. Mount. Fine cross into the middle. And I thought that might carry a threat, but a strong punch by the keeper. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Opportunity to deliver the cross. Well, the clearance half-hearted. No problems grabbing hold of that one. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Well, that pass easy on the eye. Ziyech. Still possibilities. And that is all for this game anyway. It goes into the books as a victory for Liverpool.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they... just about edged it overall, and his... the result in the end.
And in the final analysis, a top-level contribution from Diogo Jota. How many times do we say that? The answer is rather a lot. Stuart, what did you make of what he put into the game?
Well, what more could you ask for? His build-up play was clever, his movement was dynamic, and he scored a couple of goals. What a player he is.
Look about this. This could be it! And the keeper getting across to stop it. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end.
Gotta find my way to you, even though you're next to me. No matter what I do, your heart is drifting out of reach. Head on the water, I'm swimming harder, trying to keep this alive. Gotta find my way to you.
Potentially a night of excitement ahead at one of the most famous stadia in world football. We're at Anfield here in Liverpool. My name is Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It is Liverpool taking on Chelsea.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
And this is how Liverpool start the game. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. A real opening now. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Well, they're going for the short one. And a fine cross. And the cross not sufficiently well played in. And a look at the Chelsea starting 11. Edouard Mendy starts in goal. Antonio Rudiger plays alongside Thiago Silva in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Mateo Kovacic in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Now, when you take the throw-in, you're not then supposed to get caught offside.
Well, that's ridiculous. That should never happen.
Marcos Alonso. Mount. Here's Kovacic. Werner. Havertz. An effective ball. Down to the front post. Well, it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it left the boot. Werner. Got to it easily, the keeper. Henderson. Well, he's won the ball. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Still could be dangerous. Threat over for now, it seems. Mane. And fine work from Chelsea to win the ball back. Azpilicueta. Mount. Oh, breezing past him. Can he get them in front? Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as we see it again, just watch how well the cross is delivered. Low, hard and accurate, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And Liverpool get the ball moving again, looking to find a reply to that setback. Very quick thinking there. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, any goalkeeper would be disappointed if he didn't save that. Can they hit on the break? Defenders need to cover. The delivery. Well, it was a superb counter-attack. Not such high marks for the finish.
Well, the build-up to the shot was great. Good defending, quick transition and excellent movement. It just needed a much better finish.
Well, a good tackle. Promising sequence. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. Salah. Hang on to the ball. Reece James. And Chelsea moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? Terrific block. And it's gone behind for the corner. And there's the delivery. Well, a bit short with the clearance. Good tackle taken away. Oh, the threat is there. And a useful cross. And I thought that might carry a threat, but a strong punch by the keeper. Now can Chelsea use this corner to add to their advantage? Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Henderson, and he was out-thought just then. Rudiger. Now with Alonso. And the cross into the middle. Diogo Jota. Moving forward effectively. Struggling to keep the ball. Havertz. Conte has it. Attacking possibilities for Chelsea. Oh, he saved it well.
Well, the keeper deserves a lot of credit. That was a fine save, wasn't it?
And possession given away. And Mohamed Salah now. Excellent challenge. Mount. On to Werner. Here's Mount. Mateo Kovacic. And that's great work to make sure it didn't go over the line. Werner. And a very good challenge. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Salah. And this is Diogo Jota now. And that brings to an end the first half here at Anfield. So the ball is moving, the action underway again. And the big question is, can Liverpool battle back in this second half? Went in strongly to win the ball. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. They need to get bodies back. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Oh, tremendous header that time, but the goalkeeper was there. Thiago.
Well, that save has kept him in this game. They now need to create one or two chances of their
Oh,
own.
hang on, Stuart, it's a chance. Can they slot it home? Well, they can bring it out now. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Well, Derek, he took his goal well and was a constant threat throughout that first half. I thought he showed a lot of skill to get out of tight situations, and he had a real impact on the play. Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equaliser here?
Well cleared away. Well, that's the kind of play you want from your defender. Kai Havertz. James. Well, didn't seem to be too much in that offside decision. Henderson. Looked as though they had attacking momentum, but not so. Henderson. No way through. Great pressure to win the ball back. Giving it a try. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out any sign of danger. So making the substitution now. Well, nothing comes of it. Corner kicks keep on coming. And over it comes. Well, the corner too close to the goalkeeper that time. Kai Havertz. How can he take them on and beat them? Lukaku in position. Not quite the clearance they were hoping for. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, Chelsea did well to regain control of it. Chelsea couldn't maintain possession. Mount. Tremendous ball played through. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. Playing it short. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. And just wide with the header. Diogo Jota. And Thiago looking very positive on the ball here. This could square the game. It did look on for them, but not to be. And breaking at pace with menace. And Kai Havertz. And the keeper was up to the task. And a short corner, let's see. Well, still an issue here. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Substitution time it is. Over it comes. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Diogo Jota. Henderson. Jota. And he's taken it away. This might be ideal for the counter. All hands on deck. Shot attempted. Well, the bar can be the goalkeeper's best friend.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Ziyech. Jorginho. Well, can they open up the defence here? Well, what a stop that was. Diogo Jota. A chopping challenge, and the referee has got to have a big think about it. Well, he's gone into the referee's notebook.
And he can't be surprised. That was a poor challenge, you have to say.
Well, he passed the power test. Shame about the accuracy. Well, in the closing phase of the game, and Liverpool know they've got to do something to change this situation.
Well, I think their forward play has been poor today. They've not had enough movement from the front players, and the midfield have been too safe with their passing. Unless that changes in these final few
Oh,
months...
Stuart, they might be onto something. In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him, apparently.
Well, here's the replay, and when you've got the ball at the back, you've got to pass it forward, and he doesn't do that there. He has his pocket picked, and he's been rightly punished.
So 2-0 now.
19, Mason Mount.
And so into the final 5 minutes. Liverpool have given it away. And they keep the ball. Advantage Chelsea. Running room in the wide position. Mount. Will it be? Oh, incredible. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Diogo Jota. Went in strongly, decisively. Conte. Opportunity it is. Oh, it was there for him, but unable to find the target.
Well, he certainly went for power, but the accuracy just wasn't there. He should have scored that.
Liverpool have given it away. He'll take this on. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
The sound of the referee's whistle and the headline here, Liverpool lose. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, Derek, there was certainly for pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Well, there's a sound reason why we're focusing on him. He's made his presence felt in attack, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
The heavens have opened and there is absolutely no let-up on the rain front here at Anfield. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position and I'm joined for analysis by Stuart Robson. I'm very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Liverpool taking on Chelsea.
Well, Derek, when looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Explosive attacking qualities can be so important. Look no further than Mo Salah.
Well, Derek, he's the perfect finisher. He's got a great shot in him, his movement is excellent, and in 1v1 situations, you always expect him to score.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joel Matip in central defence. Mohamed Salah plays with Sadio Mane out wide. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. Mount. Werner with it now. Might be a chance here. Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And over comes the corner. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Thiago. On the ball, Rudiger. N'Golo Conte. Oh, that pass easy on the eye. Now he's got to stay calm. And how well the keeper did.
Well, that's just exceptional. He reacted so quickly there.
But he's gone short with it. Great pressure to win the ball back. Mount. Werner. Now with Alonso. What a save! Over it comes. Oh, tremendous goal! Technical excellence to finish that one off. Wonderful to have that in your repertoire. Well, Liverpool restart the game. A wake-up call for them, perhaps.
With the owner of the silver hatchback with the license plate GR55J.
Now Chelsea in a position of menace.
The nearest security guard.
A sloppy pass. And now they have the ball back. Mount. Marcos Alonso. The cross is on. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Great reflex action.
Well, that should have been a goal. Mind you, it's a brilliant save.
Playing it short. Now will the cross work out for them? Ah, goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? Diogo Jota. Can he put it away? That's a routine take. Conte. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Havertz. And it might be. Off the post and back in play. Havertz. Crossed accurately towards the far post. And the keeper there to catch it under no real pressure.
Well, had that gone in, the game was firmly in their hands. Now, though, they've got to make sure they don't let this slip.
Well, the danger is still there. Oh, a tremendous block. Oh, my goodness me! Well, don't try that at home without practice, practice, practice. Breathtaking goal.
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
So 2-0 now.
29, Kai Havertz.
Diogo Jota. A bit sloppy in possession.
Well, Chelsea have had so much possession, as you can see, and have used it really well today, particularly in the midfield.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. Majestic piece of goalkeeping.
Well, he loves the big moments, doesn't he? And he's proved it again there. Great goalkeeping.
Who can they pick out? And still dangerous. Well, you've got to keep the ball a bit better than that. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they keep it going? A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, let's look at this again, Derek, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So underway once again, and you just sense the momentum may well be with Liverpool now. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Fabinho. And Liverpool might be able to cash in. Fabinho now. And breaking at pace with menace. Mount. Oh, a lovely ball. Well, it looked like a decent avenue of attack, but he couldn't keep himself onside.
Well, he's just a bit too eager there. All well and good playing on the shoulder, but he just needs to bend his run to stay onside.
Thiago. A really sumptuous ball. Now the task is to remain focused. Well, full marks to him for that header, but the goalkeeper did his job. Well, getting close to the half-time interval, and the story so far, they're not really making home advantage count. Stuart, your take. Magnificent stuff, and quite the comeback from 2 goals down.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
So back underway, the game having been squared at 2-2. N'Golo Kanté. Here's Kovacic. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Kai Havertz. Can't argue with that little move. Delivered into the area here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And the ball is moving again, 3-2. So they get the ball rolling again, and work to do for Liverpool in the second half.
To be replaced by number 9,
Thiago. And this is Diogo Jota now. And the timing was perfect, ball one. Marcos Alonso. And Mount. Taking it forward now, Lukaku. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. And the counter looks on here. Options available. And he takes on the shot. Couldn't quite hang on. Extremely sloppy in possession.
Well, they're creating chances. They now just need to take one of them. Mind you, what a save that was.
Well, the ball lost here. Well, no wonder the focus is on Mohamed Salah, because that was a terrific first-half display. Stuart, I know you enjoyed it very much.
Yes, I think he's done quite well in the first half. He certainly looked comfortable on the ball, but he needs one or two others to start performing if they're going to get back into this game in the second 45 minutes.
Mount. Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer.
Chelsea goal, number 9.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. Kanté. Well, not the pass he had in mind. Lukaku. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. And a really fine piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I'm not sure that was the right decision. Easy save in the end.
And the referee says play on, advantage Liverpool. Diogo Jota. And Chelsea with the ball again. N'Golo Kanté. Reece James. Well, far from textbook defending. Lukaku waiting. Was always likely to be the goalkeeper's ball. Fabinho. And successfully cut out. Thiago Silva. Now with Havertz. Mount. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Well, what a stop that was. And you don't want to lose possession there. Flinging himself at it, the keeper.
Substitution for Liverpool. Coming off the pitch, number 14, Jordan Henderson.
And deciding to go short with this one. Lukaku might fancy it, you know. Will struggle to get it away properly.
Coming off the pitch, number 29.
Well, they can bring it out now.
Coming onto the pitch, number 22,
Mane.
Hakim Ziyech.
Really bright-looking attack. You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
From a long way out, and how close it was.
Well, when you can strike a ball like that, it's always worth a try.
Azpilicueta. James. Rudiger has it. And they keep the ball. Advantage Chelsea. Ziyech. And a good-looking ball. Kanté. Really vital interception. Marcos Alonso. Lukaku. Mount. How about the cross? Well, poor technique and a goal kick coming up. Well, Romelu Lukaku is having a terrific match for himself out there. A true handful, Stuart.
Well, I think he's been outstanding so far. He's looked a constant threat and he scored a very good goal. What a player he is.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. Won it back. And Chelsea get the decision from the referee.
Substitution for Liverpool. Coming off the pitch, number 6, Thiago. To be replaced by number 7, James Milner.
Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Jota. Milner. Jota. Here's Salah. Milner. And space to cross it. Oh, the crossbar is still reverberating. Went in strongly, decisively. Jota. Can he get one back? Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. Free kick to Chelsea. And there goes the final whistle. Not what Liverpool fans anywhere wanted to see. It's a defeat for them. Your assessment?
everything